All right, so I'm here with Greg. What's going on, everybody? LaPrentiss Demond here. And today we are going to prep for ZeroWater. We're actually going to test this. My friend Greg actually has a ZeroWater filter. This is what he's been drinking for a little bit, and so I asked him, "Hey, can I test this? Can I use your filter to go ahead and test this?" So, Greg, how do we do this? So we have a brand new filter, right? So there's no questions on if I'm using the old one, right? So what do? We just open this up?
Yep. Give it a little open. Went ahead and washed everything down so we didn't have any contaminants in there.
All right.
And then you just unscrew that little blue guy. Pop her on there.
And just twist on?
Yep. Bloop. And slide other way. Slide it down in there.
All right, this is not army proof.
Gotta find the grooves. There you go.
All right.
And that's it. Then you just fill it up.
All right. So do we fill it up with regular water?
Yep, regular tap. Straight out.
Cool.
Straight from the source.
And then it has to filter, right?
Yep.
So how long do you think it'll take to filter?
Depending on your water, 5-10 minutes.
Okay. So we're gonna filter this, or we're gonna fill this up, let it filter, and then I'm gonna do the normal demo that you guys are used to me saying. Okay. So just want to show you guys that when I do this, is there a speed? Is there?
No.
It
won't. You can't force it in. I've tried. It will only filter at one speed, which is slow.
Incredibly slow?
Yes.
I mean, that's good though, right? It's supposed to
be ZeroWater. So you just fill that up, and then you can see it's just dripping out the bottom there.
Okay, I'm spilling it everywhere. Alright, so
there we go.
A few moments later.
Alright everybody, what's going on? This is LaPrentiss here. I'm here with Greg, and today we are going to do a review on ZeroWater. Okay? As you saw, we just changed out the filter, brand new filter. We did it with tap water, just like the instructions say.
Oh, yep.
And we are going to, the first thing we're going to do, he's new to this, he hasn't seen any of this before. So he's brand new, but he's been drinking this water right here, which is our electrolytes reduced water. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour this up. So we're going to pour it about halfway in this cup here. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this one. And it's chuggy. All right, cool.
Make sure. Yeah. Okay. Everything is filtered through.
All right. So the first thing we're going to test for is antioxidants. And antioxidants is the most important part of this test because we have all these things around us known as free radicals. They are in the air that we breathe, they're in the foods that we eat, they're in our electronics. These things, they come in, they take electrons from our healthy cells. When this happens, this creates inflammation, oxidation, and inflammation in our cells, and that's linked to every single health disease known to man. So if you know of any type of itis, bronchitis, tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, that's inflammation in those parts of the body. So oxidation is positively charged, it creates rust, inflammation, and dis-ease in the body. So we want antioxidants. These are great because these are your fruits, your vegetables, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E. They have an electrical charge, and what they do is they neutralize that oxidation, lower that inflammation, and it keeps us looking young. So if you've seen a banana, like you know how it gets brown?
Right.
That's oxidation happening in real time. So we can't stop it, but we can slow it down.
Sweet.
In order to do that, we are going to test it using this meter.
Ooh.
This meter is known as an ORP meter.
Science.
Stands for, stands for oxidative reduction potential, or we're going to test the potential to reduce oxidation.
Okay.
If we see a positive number, it's oxidizing. It's bad. If we see a negative number, that means it's really good.
Antioxidant.
Antioxidant, bingo. So, we're going to pull this cord out. I'm going to have you with the wand. All right. And go ahead and just take that wand and put it into ZeroWater, and let's see what we get. Just stir it around. It's an analog system. So, what are you saying?
128 and rising.
All right. So, I'm doing this for the audience over there that doesn't know what's happening. Yeah. So, if you look at this, it is oxidizing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's steadily going up just because it's coming in contact with the air too. All right.
So we're like 180. Looks like we're still going. Does it keep?
No, it will keep going up and down. So 180 185, right?
Yep. Oh, now we're at one.
Oh my gosh, it's going up even more.
Almost 200.
Yep. So this is oxidizing. Okay. Now do the same thing with this electrolyzed reduced water.
Okay.
Yep. You just, no, I wouldn't worry about that. What do you see?
Negative 700 and dropping.
All right.
So we're 722 and yeah, still going.
So this is very strong, very high in antioxidants. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
So already, the most important part of
opposite.
that is the exact opposite. It's bad, right? And so when you're sick, your doctor tells you go home, get some rest, take in plenty of vitamin C.
Mm-hmm.
Vitamin C is a negative 50. It's around that.
Okay.
So this is like 14 oranges in one sip.
Okay.
I don't know how much you like oranges, but
I mean, I'll eat my bell peppers. Those are pretty high in vitamin C, but I don't know if they're that high.
Exactly. So that is our first test, which is antioxidants. Okay. On to our second test, which is on alkalinity.
Okay.
Sickness and disease cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. They live and they thrive for acidity, right? So the moment we come out of the womb, we are alkaline while we're in the womb. We're in that amniotic fluid. The moment we come out, we start coming into things that are acidic. So we eat fried foods, we eat burgers, french fries, ribs, candies, cakes, all that type of stuff. It's all acidic. And so we have to balance that stuff out with something that's alkaline. And we could do our fruits and vegetables, things like that, right? And the main reason we're doing this is for our blood. Our blood must maintain a 7.365 on the pH scale. If we aren't able to maintain that from all the sick stuff we're consuming, it's going to make it work. It's just going to start taking those minerals from us.
Leaching it from somewhere else.
Yeah, it's going to leach it from you. So our skin, our bones, our joints, and our ligaments, this is why we're cracking when we're playing kickball. Oh my gosh, kickball today. Something else.
Yeah. Heard somebody popped a little bit on the ankle.
Yeah. Oh, you heard about that.
Yeah.
Yep. And if we continue, we can get osteoporosis and even Alzheimer's if we stay too acidic. So our water, we want it to be alkaline. I think it'll help. So I have these pH drops here.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to put a few drops in each of these. And if we see a red, orange, or yellow, that means it's acidic. It's eating those minerals. If we see a blue or purple or dark purple, this means it's alkaline. Okay. Go ahead and put a few drops in both of these. I don't like 5 or 6. I don't really count.
That seems like 6. Yeah. Boop, boop. A little more. Getting like a yellowish green. Going into green. And starting,
Yeah, looks like it's going
greenish
neutral.
Blue, yeah.
Yep. What about this one here?
All right. Same thing. 1, 2. Oh, that is instant purple.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got some nice colors though.
Mm-hmm.
I go.
Just giving extra drops.
Yeah, I like that shade. That's
yeah,
nice.
it's a nice royal purple, right?
Yeah. This is established green now.
Yeah, it's established as neutral. Curious about that. So there you have it. Neutral is okay, I guess, if we're like eating like a rabbit.
Okay.
We're not eating any of those crazy sweets. Do you like sweets?
I do, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I don't think neutral is going to do too well. But with a brand new filter, we're going to say that it is good. I'm curious on what happens if we blow into it though. What I do have is a straw here.
Okay.
One of the things I like to do is I like to test the acidity of the beverage to make not the acidity, the pH, to make sure it can handle the acidity. So what I do usually is, these guys see me do it all the time, I'll blow into a straw into the water to see if it changes the pH.
Okay.
And I'll do that probably for like maybe 20 seconds or so to see if it changes.
Okay.
So I want you to try that on both of these to see if it changes.
All right. I feel like I'm having
Yeah,
flashbacks when I was little, and they're like, "Don't blow bubbles."
No,
I'm like, all right.
exact opposite. We're actually going to blow bubbles here. I'm curious on, because we're doing a full test on this, right? All right, I want to say you're good. And the reason why, because look.
It's yellow. It's acid, right?
Yeah. So I don't know what's in the filter, but I feel like they're adding something to it to make it neutral. But once we burn past that, which is easy to do with food, it's going to immediately show its true colors, and it's not really that neutral. So
same move. All right.
Yes, sir. Look at him, so happy right now, blowing bubbles.
I am. Well, I was actually trying to see. I was like, all right, let me just keep going on this one. Like, give it the real test. But I started making a mess, so.
No, you're good. I mean, you can keep going.
No, it looks good. It didn't change colors at all.
No, right? So we want something that's strong enough to battle our stank breath or the food that we're eating, right? So that is the second test on alkalinity. As you can see here, ZeroWater is acidic. It's not good overall for our pH, okay?
I mean, it's looking a little urine right now.
Yeah, looking piss poor. All right, we have one more test to do. And here we go. We're gonna pour these out.
Are we not gonna drink those?
No, we are not drinking those. Put those right here.
Actually drinking the good water that you gave me, so. Not the ZeroWater.
All right, let's see what happens here. Just stretch this out a little bit more. I know it's a mess, don't worry about it. Do it all the time. But our third and final test is all about superior hydration, okay? The water that we're drinking, it should be able to hydrate us at a cellular level, not just sit in our stomach and just, all right? So what we do is we make tea.
I've been wondering about that. I was like, are we making tea? Like, I've been staring at it like, what is he gonna do with that?
Yeah, I'm just kidding, we got drugs in here.
No, okay, sweet. No.
No, we're gonna make tea. And how do you know, do you make tea? Do you drink tea?
I do on occasion, yeah.
How do you make it?
I mean, I teabag it. I don't know what you're like. So no, I do loose leaf. I have my kettle is clear glass, but typically I have a electric kettle as well. If I'm not feeling like I want to sit there and wait for water to boil, I'll just use the electric kettle.
Okay, so you never tried to make tea with cold water?
I have not. That seems like it'd take forever.
Maybe. We're gonna find out right now with ZeroWater. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pour your ZeroWater over the tea bag, and let's see if we can get some tea. I would say we'll do about halfway. Yep, that's good. And with a few dunks, we should get some tea, right? But we're not. I know you're used to making it hot, right?
Right.
And you think I'm crazy right now for trying to make it
I was
cold.
like, yeah.
Right?
It'd take forever. It's almost like a cold brew and coffee. You just
Yeah.
gotta sit there and.
And so this is kind of like our water, like we want it to penetrate in a cellular level. And right now this tea bag represents our body or our cells that we're trying to hydrate. And right now it's barely getting through to make tea. So go ahead and do the same thing with this water.
Okay. There we go.
You can set that down. Yep, so look at this.
Yeah, almost instant.
Yeah, right? So do you think I did anything that made that work better than the other one?
I mean, maybe it was like activated by the other water at first.
Really? Okay. I mean, we can do it again. Let's just do it one more time just to make sure.
Do a dry. Do a dry green tea.
What do you mean?
So like, because you like got it damp with this one first, and then we switched it over. So
Yeah, so it's damp already. So would it work now with the ZeroWater?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see it.
That would be the idea.
Yeah?
No.
Same?
Still, actually, it's a little bit lighter than this one.
Really?
Oh yeah. And then there's still, and it's.
Yeah, so like this is how much you're getting hydrated from that ZeroWater. All right, we'll see you one more time just to make sure it wasn't
Just
a
make
trick.
sure we didn't just like wash off all the green tea-ness.
Yeah, see? Insane, right?
Yeah.
This water
I
actually
mean, it
hydrates
did get
better.
darker, but yeah.
Yeah, but check this out. Why? Because this water is smaller. It's actually able to hit the phenols of the tea bag better and actually bring out that nutrient. So if you're cooking, let's say if you're cooking, you're using a lot of brown sugar. You don't need all that brown sugar. You just need a little bit, and this is gonna bring out the flavor, right? Okay. Same if you're taking supplements. If you're taking protein, whey protein, vitamins, stuff like that. If you're taking it with this water, it's going to get into your bloodstream faster because our blood is 80% water.
Right.
And this is the vehicle that helps get those nutrients around. So it'll actually happen a lot better. It's not that there's no tea there. It's just that you've been using the wrong water. Make sense?
Oh yeah.
So there you have it. We just did our test on ZeroWater, and we tested it for 3 specific things. We tested it for antioxidants, and
It's safe, right?
Yeah, completely safe.
Tastes like tea.
So we tested, the first one was for antioxidants, and we saw that ZeroWater was oxidizing. The second test we did was on alkalinity, and while it appeared neutral,
Right.
once we actually gave it a little bit of acidity, this time it wasn't mine, I'm telling y'all, it actually showed up acidic. Actually, kind of like the tea here. Last but not least, we tested it for hydration, and we saw that it really didn't hydrate us that well. And it was maybe 10 or 15%.
There's a taste difference too.
Yeah?
But you can actually taste the tea in that one. It's barely in there.
Awesome. So there you have it. That is the review on ZeroWater. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you get more tips, tricks, and tactics.
I don't know where it is.
I don't know where it is either.
Okay.
I don't even try to point. And last but not least, if you're curious about learning about this water, check out what I have for you coming up next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.
And do I just...
You can do whatever you want now. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned a little something about the waters that we tested here today. Please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who is also drinking this water. Finally, if you are serious about improving your health and the waters that you drink, click the link in the description below to access my Water Wellness Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the truth about the waters we drink, the effects our water has on our health, and how you can have the world's best water in the comfort of your home and save thousands of dollars as a result. Alright, go ahead, click that link in the description below, access that masterclass, and I will see you there real soon.